Yeah. Yeah. If we think of slope-intercept form, we have y equal mx plus b. Okay? So, what we're going to talk about today is this. Excuse me. We're going to talk about how we come up with the point slope form. Okay? Let's say they give us 1 point. So this is how we develop point slope form. Let's say they give us the point 2 and 5. And the other point we don't know, which is x and y. All right? Now, if we try to plug that in for the formula for slope, you would have this. You would have y minus 5 over x minus 2. Okay? Now, if that's what you would have. Now, obviously, we can't figure that out from there. Okay? We'd have to know the slope to finish that problem out. What we can know is this. Excuse me. That hurts. What we can know is this. Let's say the slope is equal to 2/3. Okay? So we know that this and this would be equal to each other. How we can set those two things equal to each other is this way. Our slope-intercept form says we're going to take m times x. Okay? Well, m is times the x-intercept. Okay? The x-intercept then would be m times our x minus the point we do know. So in other words, this x is there. This x is there. Okay? Well, we already know that the slope was given to us as 2/3. So that's 2/3 x minus 2. Okay? Now, the rest of it is the y over here. Okay? Well, we know that the y, one of them is that right there. So we can put it there and put the other one in front. Okay? This expression right here is point slope form. Now, the actual, how we do this, y equal mx plus b. We know that is the slope-intercept form with none of the numbers plugged in. Okay? Well, what the point slope form is with none of the numbers plugged in is this right here. And you really don't have to concern yourself about how we came up with it. Okay? Just need to understand what it is. We'll plug in the information how you came up with it here in a second. Okay? But that is this. So what we're saying is all of our answers, when they say point slope form, need to be in that form. Okay? So obviously the ones we are going to have numbers in them for part of it. Okay? But not for all of it. All right, so now let's look at it. If I have two actual points that they give me, okay, let's say I have -3 and 6. Actually, let me get ones out of the, I don't want to do the example. Let's see, we'll do that one. 1 and 5. Let me erase that. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do the even one, because I know we're doing evens for most of us. All right. -2, -5, and 7 minus 6, or 7 and -6. The first thing we want to do is to find the slope. Okay? So just like last night, okay, you're going to find the slope very first thing. Okay, we'll let this equal x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay? Now, so what that does for us is this. We have to find the slope. So the slope is 6 minus negative 5 over 7 minus negative 2. Huh? Oh, it is negative. Thank you. Okay? And so what do you get? Do what? Negative 1 over 9. So that's equal to your slope. Okay? Now, if we think of our point slope form, okay, think about point slope form, it is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, now we just plug in the information we were given. Okay, y minus y1 is negative 5. The slope is negative 1 over 9 times, times x, and x1 was negative 2. Okay? Now, let me see. I think the first ones they want you to put in point slope form. Yeah. So, that's all they want you to do right there. Now, obviously, I need to do this. I need to clean it up a little. Y plus 5 equals negative 1/9 times x plus 2. Okay? We just changed, all I did is change those over right there. So that's your answer for the first part. We're going to take it a step further here in a second, but that's how we get to point slope form. Okay? Matthew? Do what? Can I use the... Yes. Yeah, you could, in other words, this problem right here could also be this. Y plus 6 equal negative 1/9 times x minus 7. You could be either one of those would be acceptable answers when they're wanting point slope form. Now, all right, now, that's probably the harder one of the group. Okay, let's look at the next one. So there they gave us 2 points. Now they're going to give you, let's look at number 30. Number 30 says negative 1, negative 3, and m is equal to 4. Okay, well that makes it real easy. So our point slope form, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, so you just plug those in. Y minus negative 3 is equal to slope of 4, x minus negative 1, which means y plus 3 equal 4 times x plus 1. That's your answer. So when they give you the slope, it's a lot easier, obviously, because you don't have to do the extra step of finding a slope. Okay, so let's see here. All right, now let's look at the third type of problem, and then we'll go back and do some. Third type of problem is this, number 40. Okay, they want you to take number 40 and put it in point slope form, okay? Then rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, so number 40 says negative 2 and 4 with the slope of 3. So the first thing they want is point slope form. That's the first thing. Okay, if I put that in point slope form, I have y minus 4 equals slope of 3, x minus negative 2. So that's y minus 4 equal 3 times x plus 2. Okay. Any questions how I came up with that? Huh? It's y minus y sub 1 equal the slope times x minus x sub 1. Okay? Now, the second, so this is number 1. That's your first answer. The next answer is they want you to take this and put it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so they want you to take y minus 4 equal 3 times x plus 2. So all I have to do is this. Distribute the 3. So that's y minus 4 equal 3x plus 6. Okay. Now, this is plus a negative. Well, for me to be in slope-intercept form, it's got to look like y equal mx plus b. So I got to take this negative 4 over to the other side. It was a negative here, so it becomes a positive there. And that gives me y equal 3x plus 6 plus 4, which is what? Yeah, y equal 3x plus 10. And now you're in slope-intercept form. Okay, so not real difficult there either. All right, so everybody go to the board.